for you, Molly. So I've been in Los Angeles almost 10 years, and when I first moved out here, my post-collegiate lifestyle was still like a collegiate lifestyle, and I had like 9 people living in my apartment, including a 40-year-old German ex-roadie for Scorpion who wore like knit rave wear, which was kind of weird. And he was in town for a little while, and he kept going to Scientology lectures, probably like right there, and they were calling and asking for money. But he was helping out my landlord, and my landlord was like this 75-year-old guy who was dating the woman, I guess they had some weird relationship, who owned the building over in Koreatown, who was also in her 70s or somewhere around there. And he was helping with like around the apartment buildings, doing odd work. And they were going to Home Depot to get some plaster or something. And I get a phone call, and it's a German, and he's like, "Ryan, I need you to come. They've taken the car. We went down the wrong street." I'm like, "What do you mean the wrong street?" Like, "Well, it was a one-way street, and we went down it the wrong way." It's like, "Okay, so I'm a good person, I hope." And I go and I pick them up, and they're like, "We have to get my car." And George is a little out there. He was in the Korean War, and he doesn't like living in Koreatown because there's Koreans. But anyway, they say the car was impounded at the Hollywood impound. So we go to, I guess it's around here too, we went to the Hollywood police station, and it's weird because they have like, just like here, you know, the floors have the stars and they say they're in movies. Inside there's a bunch of like posters and 8x10s of people who they gave parking tickets to and stuff. So it's weird, it's a little surreal. I've only been in LA for a little while. We go there, we wait in line, finally they're like, "Okay, your car is over in this lot." So I drive them over there, and so it's a truck actually, and he's picking up, he has a lot of jumper cables, and you know those like lobster claws that you can like reach and grab stuff with, and like extenders? For some reason he has like a wide collection of lobster claws. And he's grabbing all the lobster claws, he's grabbing all the jumper cables, and he's putting them in my car. And then the guy at the impound lot is like, "Well, do you have proof that this is your car?" And he's like, "Yeah, here you go." And he hands him his AARP card, which is about his only form of ID. And he's like, "Sir, you can't do this, you have to bring all this stuff back, you can't do anything with the car." And George runs to the passenger seat, he opens the door, opens up the glove box, grabs something, says, "Well, I'm taking this." And the guy's like, "Whoa, you can take that." He runs back to my car, and on the dashboard he puts a wizened old dildo right on my dash. Flesh-colored, dirty, has balls. It's not very nice. I don't know if you ever saw that movie, License to Drive, where the guy tries not to spill the coffee cup with the coffee. So I was driving, and the dildo was just kind of wobbling back and forth and driving. And we get back to the apartment in K-Town, and I don't really say anything. He just gets out and he forgets the dildo on the dashboard, and it's just there. The German gets a towel, or a blanket actually, and he captures it like it's a wounded bird. And we kind of gently place it on the stoop. And it's there for like 3 days, and there's little kids in the apartment building just running around like, and it's just there, and then 3 days later it's gone, and that's the end of the story. Oh, you bought the